Fig, nice of you to join us.
It seems the goblin problem has...
Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig. Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
You belong in Ravenclaw!
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha.
You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here. I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics. He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival. Professor Fig, your ears must have been burning.
Oh? It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket.
I'm a reaper with the words, cut you deeper with my verbs. Shoot your peoples by the herds, being peaceful's for the birds. We can serve the beef or bag it, bitch, you woke a sleeping dragon. I'ma burn you all alive with the wrath of an assassin. What is up, everybody? My name is Advance. This is Advance. Whoa. Back again with Hogwarts, where books attack you, apparently. Yeah. Hogwarts, HBCU. Figured, you know, since it's a HBCU, apparently I might as well do a playthrough of it. So, we got day one of classes coming up. So, let's get into it.
I thought it would be hard adjusting to sharing a room, but I rather enjoy the company.
Woolly jumpers are a nightmare for getting in the trunk. If you put your shoes in there as well, smell.
The Hufflepuff.
As a motherborn, I never expected to come face to face with a man eating cabbage.
You shouldn't get so upset in herbology.
And eating
The
cabbage.
rate you're going, you'll need a calm drift.
Never seen devil snare in the wild. Would be terrifying to encounter, I think. I'm happy to read about it, mind.
Alright, so yeah, so last time we talked to
Greatest herbologist
Professor.
of all time. I've read 1,000 magical herbs in Buffalo.
Professor Weasley and Professor Fig. So now I gotta go to my class. So I also guided a moth to an empty frame.
I think we can tell when you're deaf.
What's this?
Take me, for example. Patrick said I'd make a wonderful
Sweet.
Well, I don't find herbology the least bit amusing. I've been slapped
That's
in the
crazy.
face twice now by about
Normal people,
The garlic
well, I'm
didn't
sorry,
do a thing.
muggles or no badges would are fascinated by that stuff, but for them this is just like normal. Alright, so let us get to class. Let's see. Defense against the dark arts. Oh, okay. I was about to say I can't open the. Oh, oh. The fuck was that?
Another detention! Why do students always frown? Peeves should burn the castle down! Nice and warm!
Put those out for Merlin's sake.
Oh, did I do that?
Oh, such fun!
Oh, okay.
Revelio.
Never forget what that opened. Bastards.
Alright, let's stop playing around and get to class.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Nah, I want to know how you did it.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso!
Yeah, the one that just saved your
A surprised
ass.
opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Next, I shall make it rain. Thank you.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Levioso.
Good. Now, well done.
Haha.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso, this may not be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Yep.
Let me hold my students for this adept. I do enjoy a lively duel.
Out of bounds.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Well, I mean, you brought it on yourself. You've been a dick about
I
it.
put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day.
Goblin
Class
user.
is dismissed.
Hey.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Okay. I'm catching it from everybody, man. Hating on the new kid, yo.
Nice work.
You gonna be a dick like all Slytherins?
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Hey. We're not gonna talk about it.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Oh.
Fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know,
didn't mean to...
You might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned, you say?
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Didn't mean to
Till next time.
Didn't mean to pick the dark side choice. You're lucky I held back. Alright. Can I go up here? No. Level 11.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Let's see. Oh. Oh, you don't have anything else to say? Alright. Let's continue upwards.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Not for everybody.
Revelio.
Oh, I was about to say, where's the...
to know what it's like to be in another house.
Revelio.
Rumour has it there's a secret passage leading to Hogsmeade, but I haven't found it. Probably I'd be at the Three Broomsticks all day.
The portraits in the castle don't always have something interesting to say, but many of them do chatter on.
Oh, that's the flu flames. Oh. Yes, there'll be plenty of running in the holes.
Revelio. Lumos.
Solve another one before I go to class. Let's see. Is that on the bottom?
I promise. Let us keep our heads about this. I'm true.
Oh man. I guess relationships are toxic even in death.
I enjoy having lunch down by the lake. Except when the squid splashes out. Not much for soggy salmon.
I think that was on the ground level.
That young'un's now teaching herself. She's not coming up by her own fanged geranium.
Revelio.
Lumos. Alright, I'll explore that after class. Retina Consultants of Texas Van speaking. How can I help you? Okay. Which region were you seeing in Houston or San Antonio? decorations around here are really comical. Three-headed fox, Cerberus.
Revelio.
There you are.
Lumos.
Put it away now. Thank you. Alright. Now, to class. The suits of armor show some these suits of armor show some respect.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Hogwarts is a second home to me. Feeling a bit nostalgic about leaving one day.
Wish I could see what Hogwarts looks like to Muggles. Bet it's terrifying.
Muggle school is so dull compared to Hogwarts.
Are y'all classmates?
Never been to a Muggle school myself.
Have you ever seen a professor outside the castle? I find it jarring to see someone like Professor Weasley at the Three Broomsticks.
I wonder how we'd get into Black's office. Not that I'd want to go in, mind you. Well, not if he's there.
I adore spending sunny afternoons in
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Yeah, luckily, let's
Spell charged.
Accio.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done. Splendid! Not to worry. Excellent. Good. Stay focused. That's it! Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Oh.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this. There we go.
All right. My turn.
Accio.
Be sharp. Phew.
Ha
Oh, that was an execution. Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Oh, really?
Accio.
That's
Very
how it's
good.
done. Not bad.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
What do you mean?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go.
What was that?
Yes!
Accio. Excellent control there.
Watch this.
Oh, I pushed her ball.
Phew.
Move, Professor.
Gotcha. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Well done.
Can I get a rematch?
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Alright, but do I get a rematch?
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year.
From where?
My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Oh. Thought she said Wakanda.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Let me find out they got a Wakanda for in the Harry Potter universe.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Oh, what the fuck are we doing here? Let's go there.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
That's what's up.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Wakanda forever.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Interesting.
A word, if you would.
Yeah, why is there Iron Maidens in every room?
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Alright.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
He does seem rather unorthodox. But I love outdoor classes. So.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Oh, what up, Sam?
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Don't sell yourself short. What's this up here? Oh.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
Look,
lies.
Mr. Mitchell Piddle.
It was Albert
What are you
Boot.
doing, yo?
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Oh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Jeez.